Well, today a ceasefire is in effect for the Syrian Civil War, but experts worry it may not last very long. One America's Trey Yingst has that story from Washington.
Late last week, a temporary ceasefire agreement was established for Syria. Now, after a weekend of bombings, experts are concerned that the agreement may not last. The ceasefire that began Monday was facilitated by U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and his Russian counterparts. This comes after extensive meetings between the United States and Russia took place in Geneva, Switzerland.
And we expect that Russia will ensure that the Syrian government will adhere to all of its requirements about its air activities and about the access for humanitarian deliveries.
The international community is doubtful, though, that the deal will succeed due to continued strikes by Russian and Syrian forces over the weekend. On Saturday, dozens of civilians were massacred in an outdoor market just hours after the deal was struck.
To make matters worse, the Assad regime, shortly before the ceasefire was to go in effect, declared that it is adamantly going to continue its efforts to what it sees as liberate its territory from terrorists.
Middle East analyst Jim Phillips believes the ceasefire agreement is only a temporary solution to a much larger problem.
Well, I think, unfortunately, this agreement appears to be a diplomatic Band-Aid on a sucking chest wound. The scale of violence in Syria is so great, and there are so many different groups involved, it's very difficult to turn off the fighting.
While the ceasefire may fail, humanitarian organizations are hoping that this break in fighting will allow for food and much-needed medical supplies to enter the region. From Washington, Trey Yingst, One America News.